Guys, Absolute 5 here. So today I want to talk to you guys about what can you expect from my class in general. Well, if you're one of my students in my class, a lot of teachers, like most teachers, have high expectations of their students, of course. The ones that actually care. And obviously the ones that don't care, they don't care what you do, honestly. They just let you do what you want. They let you goof off and they let you not pass, pretty much in the end, because they fail you because they just stay quiet, they keep the information to themselves, and then they give you an F at the end. Because why? They just didn't like you. So here are the 5 things you can expect from my class if you were ever to enroll in my class. Is that 1, you have to work hard. That's the given. It's obviously anything in life or anything worth doing, you're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to bust your butt to actually pass the class, to understand the material, and to be able to push yourself. Number 2, which is exactly what I just said, the last one. This class, even though most of the time, well, not most of the time, any class I teach, whether it be remedial math, whether it be algebra, whether it be pre-calculus or calculus or any type of math, I expect you to push yourself. I don't teach you to depend on me. I teach you to depend on yourself. It's a very powerful technique I'm trying to master in such a way that I'm kind of branding it in my own way, that anyone could really do it as a teacher. But for me specifically, I'm trying to brand it for myself. So this way, again, a good teacher is that you're not making the students solely dependent on you. Because then, as soon as they leave your class, they forget everything. They forget the material, and they're screwed. That's why I teach for you guys to depend on yourselves, not on me. What's the 3rd thing you could expect from my class? Well, it's not to be serious. That's the thing. It's not supposed to be taken serious to the point that you feel like, oh, you're going to have to feel this negative vibe, feel this uneasy, uncomfortable feeling that you normally get from some professors. I'm not saying all professors are like this, but most of the time, yes, I like to make my students laugh because specifically, it's tiring in the morning or tiring in the afternoon, depending on your work schedule. And ideally, a good class environment would be for it to be a fun, jolly, good time, because that's where learning takes place. You know, in some sense, not all the time, but I'm pretty certain if you can remember, if you were little in kindergarten, they would play music, they would make you laugh, everything would be a happy, fun, go lucky, good time. Most of the time anyway, not all the time, but ideally that's the kind of environment I create by being open with my students. Not 100%, 99% practically. What's the 4th thing you can expect if you enroll in my class? The 4th thing you could expect is, I just had it. Hold on. It's having fun, working hard. I'm trying to remember. I just had it and I just lost it. I would say the 4th thing you could expect from my class is that you are going to not really have a bad time. That's it. What you expect from my class is that you're going to understand yourself. There it is. Fine, it took me that long, but you're going to understand yourself in a new light, because again, not only are you teaching yourself this stuff, but I also like to teach you guys to become a better version of yourselves, because most students I get, they start out in college So they still have that old programming of, oh, I get to goof off like in high school, I get to do what I want, not really worry about anything. But that's not true. You have to shift your mentality to something new, and only you can do that. I can't do that. You have to do that for yourself. It's important that you as a person, you should be able to do that, be able to shift gears whenever you can, and you'll be tested. You definitely will be tested on how far you can push yourself. And it's not easy being able to always push yourself in such a way that, you know, you're going to try to grow yourself, you're understanding yourself, and you can't, the point is you can't stay the same all the time. That's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing to get a different result, which is insane. And that was funny. What was the fifth? Now, what's the last thing, number 5, which you can expect from my class? Is to learn something. You're definitely going to learn a lot in my class, because I remember I had one student, she told me, oh, professor, I always hated math, but after having one day in your class, I feel like I could learn math with you, and I feel like you make it fun. And hearing that just day 1 in this class already I'm teaching already this fall, these students are already having a brand new experience as a brand new teacher. Yeah, I'm pretty certain in their previous experiences, they have had teachers that were able to explain everything in such a way that makes sense and is cohesive. But I've never had a student tell me that day 1 already, that like they already like me already, to the point that they're like, oh, you're like the best already. They get it. Because the way how I break everything down is to the nitty gritty, and everyone loves that. They hate it when professors go super fast. They just skip everything, and therefore you don't learn anything. That rhymed. Gotcha. Okay, so those are the 5 things you could expect if you ever enroll in my class, whenever I'm teaching. And again, always be sure to leave me a comment down below. Have any suggestions, be sure to let me know. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Whoops, there goes my headphones. Almost got it in. All right, it's in. All right, we're back. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino, and math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. Take care.